Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to day number 2 on the Louisiana map, the Russell Whitlock way to do things. Welcome, welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome. And I hope you guys doing fantastic, because I am as usual. Okay, so we made a couple of decisions. I was having a lot, and I mean a lot of trouble finding really cool, really well done Ford mods. I found a bunch of them that were good. Some of them were okay, but none of them were really like mind blowing. So we decided to switch to, since we're on American map, to John Deere, because I'm finding more and more John Deere. So we bought our first tractor, and we bought the 3650 with the 663R front loader, and we are going to use the auto load bale forks. We also have switched the wagon out, or the flatbed trailer, to the John Deere flatbed. It does do auto load small bales, but we're not going to use that, so we're just going to load regular bales upon it. So today's episode, we are going to mow. We have to buy a second tractor, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to start mowing one of our pieces of properties. After today, when we get it mowed and tedded and everything all done up, then tomorrow we will purchase our first harvester and start harvesting. We're going to alternate. Let's check it real quick how the slurry's doing after one day, because we are using precision. We only have 41, so probably gonna have to buy slurry. If not, solid fertilizer for now. Whew. I did get rid of the doghouse also. It was right over here when you came outside the door, because I was just like, okay, I don't really want to poochie on this series. There. So anyways, let's buy our next tractor. So let's head down to the shop and get out of here. Even though I should have set the store deliveries up for here so we could just buy it at our workshop, but that's okay. So I'm going to go here, and when I think it's under medium, I can't remember. It's the 7810. There we go. We're going to get the 7600. I do believe 130. Yeah, let's get the 78 auto quad. Yeah, we'll do auto quad. Wheel setup, we'll keep everything the same there for now. Let's just do, nope, I want the fenders off. I don't know what that does. I don't know what any of this stuff does, because I can't, it's in German. Oh, there we go. We'll get that on there. And shield, I think it's front shield up here. No. What is that? Stole. John Deere. Yeah, we'll leave that. Digital performance monitor. Normal. There we go. Wide screen. And 58,000. So for 58,000 for 170 horsepower tractor. Not bad. Let's go down and take a look at it. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So we're gonna buy, I do believe I want to buy the is that the right? Okay, good. Wanted to make sure that I had the right transmission in it. We're gonna buy the and I also downloaded a couple of cool harvesters that are right around the age period time for this. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna upgrade to. Where is my mower? Did I add it? Oh, I forgot to add it in this. So we're gonna do the Vermeer at first. Let's get this one here. And then we're gonna upgrade. I've got the W260 windrower, the John Deere. And I have that. We'll get that next time. How much is that? 180, 110. But this one I worry about the weight. So let's just get this. And we're going to head back to the house. This is 6 meters wide. I don't want to go much bigger than that, but be good. And then we will purchase our, after we get done mowing, we'll purchase our windrower and our, which we're going to do right now. And let's see. Let's go to tedders. We're going to use, how come I don't have it in here? I do. There we go. Windrower mode, tedder mode. Okay, we're going to buy the tedder. We're going to make the tedder. Let's make the tedder. Let's make the tedder yellow. There we go. Yeah, we'll make the tedder yellow. And then we'll buy a windrower mode. We'll have one for windrower, one for tedder. And the windrower will be blue. Actually, the windrower will be green. Yeah, let's go this one. There we go. So we'll jump out and we'll show that the tedder is the yellow one and the green one is the windrower. So same piece of equipment, just two different things. So there we go. So we now own a mower, 2 tractors, the baler. Also, I was going to tell you, I can't forget. We have some great news coming to the channel for next week. Happy Monday to you all. Sorry I did not release a video on Sunday, but got busy. And Sunday usually is the day that I don't do much of anything anyways. Also, I noticed that the Ford tractors, they don't go very fast. This is an older tractor, but goes at least, can get me from point A to point B pretty quick. Let's look in here. Nice. Everything looks good. But anyways, yeah, we got a second series coming. It's going to be a UK map for the second series. With the only exception is, wow, there's a lot of traffic on this map. I think it's just because it goes around town. But the second series will be on a UK map, and the difference will be is that we're not going to be allowed to use autoload on that. Same rules, same thing, 28-day months, realistic ish. We're going to go game speeds and things like that, but we're not going to be able to use autoload at all. We must load everything on that one. And that's going to be on a European map. The other thing is I will use all Euro tractors on that, and Euro combines and Euro stuff like that on that. So it doesn't have to be a brand specific, but it's got to be Euro. It's got to be that sort of thing. So let's get up a little bit. This is a nice little map, not gonna lie. And the only reason I decided to get to start doing some grass work first before the harvest is because, and we own all of these harvests. This is nuts. We own a lot of land to start, which is good. We can still purchase a lot of land. I started to do grass work because I wanted to have the bales brought up. I want to start doing silage and getting it caught up and so on and so forth, so we can start making TMR. And I want to check as we get up here. This little Vermeer. Now, I did not use this too much in Fs25, even though we had it donated to the channel from a good friend of the channel. Somebody, I was not going to purchase the DLC for Farming Simulator 22. I'd already purchased enough of them. Was not going to do it, and somebody offered to donate it to the channel, so they bought it for me. I think I only used it on the Ogly map, and I found out that's how it's pronounced. It sounds like a pirate saying it. I used to say when I was on there, I would be like, "Oh, it's Agly." No, it's Ogly. So let's get this done like this. A nice wide mower. I also added the thing where we can mow the bushes too. Nice. Perfect. See, and this should mow the bushes now. Yep, and it does. Good. There we go. So we'll do this field first, and then we will ted it, windrow it, bale it up, and then we'll take the bales and stack them over into our shed. And then we'll, tomorrow or the next day, whatever, when we're done with this, we'll then start a harvest, and we'll alternate between the two of them, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So now, day number 2, we already have 2 tractors, our mower, our tedder, and our windrower. The next thing we got to buy is, I'd like to buy a slurry spreader, but there's no place to buy slurry on the map. We also are going to use small bags for our fertilizer and stuff. I downloaded a mod that allows us to buy TMR. Actually, if we wanted, while our silage is going, we can buy TMR, and we're going to take our pickup truck down and get it from the shop, load it up, buy 10-15 bags at a time. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, so I'm excited to bring to the next Euro truck, as they say, the next Euro map. So that way we can have our American map for our American friends and our Euro map for our Euro friends. And we're going to also bring back, I do believe, one game that I've had for a very long time, and we're going to bring that to for at least one episode per week. So we'll have 2 different games going on the channel. Here we go. Nice. I really like this mower. Get this going here. There we go. Perfect. It's mowing pretty good. 6 meters is a decent size, so it shouldn't take us too long. Yeah, so my apologies for not dropping a video on Sunday, even though I record early. So I made, like I told you guys in the last episode, I made a decision where I can put out videos on Sunday, but I can't make videos on Sunday. I can only go, I can still go on the computer and stuff, but Sunday is my church day, my family day, my day to be with my family. It's a day to rest for me. I don't even go out and work on the farm. I hire somebody to go do it for me, so I don't have to, because the animals never stop. You have to continue to do animals for the rest of your life if you've got them. But I don't work on Sundays, so I don't even check views or anything like that on Sunday. I don't go anywhere near the channel as far as that goes. I go on YouTube, I go on Netflix, I go on things like that, but it's my day to rest, so I'm not going to play that game. But if I record it earlier, like on a Friday, I can release it on Sunday. So I can release a video on Sunday, I just can't make it on Sunday. That's the only rule I have. So it's pretty cool. It's a neat little system going up. So we can still release videos quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is release 2 videos of these, episode, day 1 and 2, and then go day 1 and 2 on the Euro map, and that'll take us 4. And then I'm going to go maybe 2 days on the new game, or a 3rd day on this one, and then alternate it. Then go next week a 3rd one, because I do want to bring up that the new game. I've had it a while. I've literally had it. I bought it early access when it was first in its infancy, this game. I'm not going to give it away. There's not many people that are playing it. There's only been a few people that have put out videos, literally a handful of people, which is kind of cool, so it's exciting. But it'll give us and it's another simulator game, but not many people know about it, and I'm not going to give out the name until I actually release it. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to go always 1 episode of that per game per week. 2 of these, and then 3. Well, this week will be 3 of these, 3 days of this, and then 2 days of the other. Then next week it'll be 3 of the other and 2 of this. So that'll be exciting. We can just keep alternating, and then we're on this map for a long time. And the reason I decided to bring a second map in, and I've already informed Russell. I was excited to tell him. He was the first person I told. Because of the fact that I tend to, with my ADHD, I tend to get bored of a map quickly, maybe like 15, 20 episodes in. I tend to get a little bored, which usually causes me to jump maps. So this way I can hopefully not get as bored. Like put out just 2 and then you move on to a new map. It's something new and exciting, and boom, 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 you get 2 episodes of that. And then you can go to the new game and then come back to this one. So hopefully we can be on these maps for a long haul, and we can just dig in and make ourselves a nice little series out of this. Now the other series is going to be completely different. I've got all kinds of cool things planned for that one. But the same rules apply. Realistic-ish, 28-day months. I'm going to continue to play that for a while. And I think what I want to do is, I think I cut this one last time, and then we're going to have to cut it down the middle. Well, we might not. We'll just go around now. I think I want to try to get a year on each map, because basically if you figure 30, that's 360 episodes, or we want to get like a full year. So if we can get day 365, then I'll think about moving on. So you know what I mean? So it'll be about 4 or 5 months on a map. It gives me a chance to settle in and do things that we want to do, and it's exciting. So now we're gonna go like this now, so we can make this corner. We don't got much left. See, this is the other thing I wanted to do, is make sure that I had access to small enough fields so that in my 45-minute video I was able to get at least a field harvested or field mowed, and then that sort of thing. So and that's what I was. This is perfect. It's big enough fields to use decent sized equipment, and if we moved up to say a 10-meter equipment, we'd be done. But I just don't want to use a windrower because we're going to be making hay bales anyways. So it's about 15 minutes, and that was buying the piece of equipment and bringing it back and mowing, and then we got to head down, and we're going to head down, I think, with the other tractor. Drop off the front loader, head down with the other tractor, and grab our tedder next. It's pretty cool. I should have just got a, you know what? I got thinking about it. Maybe we'll just do a square tedder. That way we don't get them mixed up, because I know I'm going to get them mixed up. See if I can make this corner. This actually cuts corners pretty good. That's not bad for a mower. I mean, then again, our Moco mower that we own, I can turn that 90 degrees on a dime if I wanted. Because they're already offset anyways, and they don't run, it's like offset, so it doesn't hurt the PTO, because the PTO is usually inside those bars. So you can turn these pretty sharp. There we go. A couple more rows, and that's it. See, that's why I went to the 6-meter. And get this done. Took us about 17 minutes to mow this field. That's it. I do want to get inside the cow pen before we buy the other one and mow that up in there. So we've got lots of fields to do and lots of fields to take care of, and it would be pretty cool. And then we can eventually upgrade to even bigger equipment, so on and so forth. So let's settle in and try to get us a full year on each map before we decide to go on another one, because I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to make a bold prediction that I think this time, and I've been hearing rumblings from Farm Sim, that this may be the end game as far as what I've been hearing is they may just be done with this game and finished it and then just update it from here on out, which is what they should do. They shouldn't release a new game every 2 or 3 years. They should just let us upgrade it, or buy or not DLCs, but what do they call that there? Like add-ons, like Truck Sim does. Like Truck Sim's been out, American Truck Simulator's been out for like 12 years now, and the Euro Truck's been out even longer, and they just keep adding, new areas and new things like that. So, because let people just continue to make maps, and it will never have to change. Why am I can only go 11 miles an hour with that? Whoops. There we go. All right, so let's put this in this little shed right here where we'll start making it. It's a cute little farm, though. It's pretty detailed. Not crazy, but it's not bad either. And that 7810 did pretty good. Now, I have a 7600 in real life. I'll show you guys. I have... Nope. Right here. That's the tractor I have. Right there. So the 7810 doesn't change much. It's pretty much the same tractor. I think I'm going to get rid of the... since we're going to go a little bit wider, let's get rid of those 2 windrowers and go down and buy our regular tedder and try to keep it at 6 meters. Right now, this is pretty much the only shed we have, because the other ones are going to be... That mowed that really, really well. There. Nice. Now we're going to drop this right off, right over by the pen. All right, yeah. So let's decide. Let's decide this now. Let's go to vehicles, so that we have 2 different kinds. Oh no! All right, so let's buy. We're gonna buy a tedder first, and let's get a 6-meter one, or as close as we can to a 6-meter one that we can. Okay, 4.4, 8.2, 8.9. Let's go the 8.2. Let's go the Samaz. Oh, it's a little. Let's go the Crone. A little cheaper. And then the windrower, we can go a 6-meter one if we have. Don't we have the? How much was this one? Doesn't say. This is 8.2. Yeah, let's just go this. There. All right, back to the shop we go. There. I just I knew this tractor's a little peppy. This likes to haul hiney, as I call it. There's 2 maps that I'm choosing still for tomorrow's video that I haven't decided yet. But I think what I'm going to do, though, unlike in this series, let's get up here so it's a little less loud, is I want to buy all the equipment first, and then when you guys join me, it'll be already bought. We don't have to keep running to the store. I mean, that's great for this series, but I don't want to do it for 2 series in a row. It's really not that far to the shop. Yeah, there's a good friend of the channel's and somebody that I've been a member of their channel for a long time. And when I mean a member to their channel, I mean like I pay money to be part of their channel, just like I offer to you guys. I don't promote it too much because I want people to join the channel as a member without being forced, without feeling like you're forced. But anyways, this person that has redone one of the maps that I've done on before, and they redid it into their own image, but they kept a lot of it the same. So it's kind of like you get 2 maps in one, which is kind of cool. Or I might just do the original map, go back to it. It is a map. Both maps have been done before by me, but not on Fs25. Okay, so I've done them before. One is my, and then you guys can probably read between the lines. One of them is my car behind me. I can hear it. See, this little tractor's peppy. And we're gonna take both of these back to the farm at the same time. That'll save us a trip next time. Yeah, one of them is my top 5 all-time favorite maps, and the other one is one of them that I started on, like one of my first videos for, I think it was FS19. So let you guys do the what do you call it there, the sleuthing, see if you can figure it out. I've got it narrowed down to both of them, and I haven't decided which one. But the second one, which is in my top 5 of all-time maps, I've not done anything on Fs25 on that yet. So I'm excited to see the changes in it. I was excited to see what, like an old favorite map, but yet not an old favorite map. Or I may just choose a completely different one that I have not done anything on. I know there's one that Russell is on right now that just dropped recently, because Russell's doing 3 different maps. He's doing Ballycraig, he's doing Ballycraig, which is an old map, old map. He's also doing Lady Hill, and he's doing one other one, which is I did a series on it once before, but I think I made it like 40 episodes. I can't remember what it was. Something Springs, Valley Springs, Valley Spring. So he's got three different series going on at once, which is kind of cool. But Lady Hill just dropped, but I did download it and I did look at it, but I wasn't a big fan of it because the changes that they had made was way different. So we'll see. So I'm probably going to stay away from that one, but I've got the 2 narrowed down that I want to do. Well, there's actually 3 now. That one is the second map of the map author that I made a series on every one of his maps for. I just went the wrong way here. I got to get back to our shed. Let's cut through here. And cut through here. There's our shed. We have like one There, that saves us a trip. Now we don't have to go back. So let's see if we can get this tedded in this area. We're going to have to put down, we're going to have to buy a shed. Because the 2 sheds that we have are going to be used for bales. I really like this little peppy tractor. Here we go. Let's go ted our field that we just mowed up. So you can get around quite a bit on this. Get around the map quite quickly when you're going 31 miles an hour as opposed to 15. Go, let's making some hurry. It changes the color completely. Nice. Now we are using precision farming on this, so we're going to have to see what the grass field wants after we're done with it. Kind of neat. But yeah, see, this is why I chose the style of play I did. We can get, in the 45 minutes, if we had everything on the farm and didn't have to run down to get that, we'd have had this already windrowed. So then we're baling it, so we get one complete field done in one episode, which is kind of neat. I like how it bounces. Nice. And then when we get all the equipments, we've already got, all right, so we got a mower, we got a windrower, we've got a tedder, we've got 2 tractors, we got our front loader. The next thing we've got to buy is some sort of fertilizer. And I really wanted to use slurry. I wanted to use slurry on this because we're not using straw. So I got to see if there's a way to buy. I got to see if there's a mod out there that you can buy slurry until you have enough. Or if I just put a buy point down, put it at the shop. Because I don't want to use it at the farm because I kind of want to drive to it to fill it. Kind of. But then again, this isn't, this isn't realistic. This is realistic-ish. I still wouldn't want it on my farm. Go a second headland, and then we'll go up the other end and start coming backwards. I do like how it completely changes the color. Now, I wonder if course play would work on these strip fields. I wonder. I think it does. I'd have to ask Big A. Big A knows more than I do about course play. I don't usually use it much. I had it downloaded on the 16X map. I would say, for those of you, I was talking to, I think his name is Dutch over in Why Not Gaming's channel. Not talking directly to him, but via message. And he said that he likes 16X maps because he likes to be able to spread out and stuff. The only thing I don't like about 16X maps is the fields are ginormous. Every field, everywhere you drive, I just experienced it for 22 episodes, literally. I started using the super strength, picking the tractor up, or the implement, and then flying it where it was going because it was just taking so long. Or I was using super speed because it was just plain too much for me, anyways. So, but I want to give a little disclaimer. So if you are planning on choosing a 16X map, because that map that I did was absolutely amazing, absolutely great. We played, I think it was like 45 hours out of our 22 episodes. We played a lot. We played a lot. Because remember, I had switched it back to 1x speed, and we were literally playing, towards the end there, I was playing like the full game days. Just make sure you're prepared. Make sure you got massive equipment. Make sure that you got, I actually had a 18 or 20 meter plow cultivator, and it was still taking hours and hours and hours to do fields. I had the giant 56 meter sprayer, and I would go 2 widths. Man, remember when I made the field, and it just was like, it's too big. To me, I like these sort of maps where you have the option to go big fields if you want, but you generally have fields that within a 40-45 minute time frame, you can get them a couple, 2-3 things done on the field. That's what I like about it. So we're still going to have time. We've got about, let's see, we play till 6 o'clock at night. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes to go before about 15 minutes to go before our episode's over, which is pretty cool. But like Euro maps, the only thing that people always have a complaint about is the yard size. The yard sizes are super small, but I kind of like them. I like to be able to know where my equipment is. I kind of like to be forced to use a little bit smaller equipment. I'm a guy that pretty much likes 6 meters, 6 to 8 meters. That's about the length I go, because in real life, that's a mat. Like this tedder being, a little over 20, I think it's 25 feet wide. You couldn't even go down, like in the U.S., I've told you this story before, that in the U.S., half of the road is 25 feet from the middle of the road to the white line. It's 25 feet. So this right here, wide open like this, you couldn't even go down a lane with it. It would cross over into the middle. So everything in America that's bigger has to be foldable. And it usually is. So 2 more passes and we'll be done with the tedding on this field. And then September 3rd, we'll come back. We'll start harvesting. We'll get that field all done. Like I said, this may take us a couple days to get this done and baled and picked up the bales and then figure out what we need as far as fertilizer. Yeah, because eventually we're going to put straw in there, I think, because I added the straw add-on for the Fs25 so that it was we get straw from corn, because I want to grow corn. I think it's kind of cool. It's a Wisconsin, Louisiana thing, I guess. Well, it's not really a Louisiana thing. It's definitely a Wisconsin thing. There we go. 32 minutes, and we brought back 3 pieces of equipment, and we mowed, and we tedded so far. So, see, this is why we're getting stuff done. There we go. All right, now let's go get our windrower, and we'll do our windrower. We'll do our headlands last. Go. See, once it's at the farm, then it's bada bing, bada boom. And if all these things were at the farm, which they are for the next field, then we're not running back and forth. All right, I'm gonna have to stick this out here till we figure out a place to put another shed. I just like how you can look out in the distance and it looks like there's fields. There we go. Let's go. Oop, I can't go through there because there's a fence. Otherwise, I'd get set up straight. Which we're going to anyways. Let's do this. Let's get set up here. And okay, steering assist. What'd we go? 2 headlands, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, it's this. Okay, I did it wrong. It's not that. There we go. I want to get right to the edge right there. There we go. Nice clean windrow. I like it. I like it a lot. Now you see that yellow thing right there? It's an older tractor, but that yellow thing is GPS. So that's why we added it onto this tractor so that we could use the GPS on this. So I can just set the cruise and talk to you guys. I don't have to worry about horseplay and things. But as you can see, the field is just about right size to where we're doing everything on it ourselves, and we're literally getting it done in one game day. Right there, lift it up. And we're going to go with this side now. And then we'll come back that side and alternate until we're all the way around. Actually, that might be the two headlands. Nope, we'll be good. Good. But this is my envision, and that's why I'm picking a Euro map, the same thing, so we can have the same style of play, but with different tractors. I was, like, a lot of people were telling me, well, you know, all you ever use is, you know, European tractors and do European maps. That's why I picked an American map finally for a change. Plus, you guys voted on it, and you guys wanted it anyways, so... And then we're going to go right about there. And then out to the end. And then around. Whoops. I like it because you can see where the headland ends with the GPS. Oh, third one. I do like how it changed colors. I would have went lighter, but... You know, it is what it is. So we see if we can get this. Now, the next thing we have to buy is a baler, which we're going to have to go down and get it. I got a round baler with it, with an add-on, where you can stack 3 round bales on the end, on the outside of it. And then it drops it. It's kind of cool, but we may or may not use that. I wonder if the bale forks work on square bales. So we gotta go all the way up here. Awesome. So we'll be finishing up here very quickly, maybe in a 40, because I think I started at 8 the day before too, right? Yeah, I think I did. You know, so, but the video's only been going 38 minutes now, but we're almost done because at 6 o'clock we're done. I think it's because we went 8 to 6 instead. There we go. So, on that note, let's say our goodbyes now. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll finish windrowing this. We'll finish baling it, and that'll take up tomorrow's episode, and so on and so forth. But on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell to get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all. And we'll catch you right back here tomorrow with our brand new series on the other map. It'll be great. Be awesome. And, yeah, on that note, so we got about 10 minutes in game, which is about less than that. See, I love it because the GPS shows me where the lines are. So I'll finish tomorrow. We'll come back. We'll have next episode for this. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll finish windrowing. We'll bale it up, and then we'll decide what it needs according to precision farming. And I'm thinking for right now, since we don't have any slurry, let's just buy a solid fertilizer, and we'll buy some bags of fertilizer and throw it in it. We'll go down with the truck, and we'll purchase a bunch of bags, and we'll bring them back. We'll go about 20 more seconds. I think that's it right there. Yeah, I love it. You can see where the second windrow is, right there, which is good. All right, shut this down. Shut the tractor off. There we go, guys. We made it to the end of the episode, and we've got, now see, it says no precision, so we got to buy the soil sampler, put it in here, and it'll tell us what it needs. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited about that. We haven't used precision farming. All right, I will see you guys right back here tomorrow with the new series on the new map, and then we'll go 2 episodes on that, and then we'll be back to this one in a couple of days. I still have to decide whether I really want to do the second game or not, but pretty much gonna. But on that note, guys, love you all. Get out of here, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow with a new episode on the European map. Have a great one, everyone.